For those of you who would like to mark the top 10 placings in your catalog in this summer yearling class, the results are as follows. Entry number 2437 was first place and first bred and owned. She was Dollhouse Winwright Nirvana, owned by Beth Dahl, Peter Hawks, and Nicolette Shelley of Delta, Utah. Entry number 2423 was second and first place junior. Shadow Valley Daredevil Halo, owned by Amelia Summers of Walton, New York. Entry 2440 was third. Ajoy Rasta Pasta, owned by Andrew and Abby Evans of Little Meadows, Pennsylvania. Entry 2417 was fourth. Entry 2420 was fifth. Entry 2421 was sixth and second place junior. Buck Meadow Seaman Willow, owned by M.J.N.S. Saltzman and C&L Buckley of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Entry 2419 was seventh. Entry 3789 was eighth. Entry 2429 was ninth. And entry 2422 was 10th. For complete class results, please visit worlddairyexpo.com. Now in the ring is the Spring Yearling Heifer class. The first place award will be presented by Horseshoe Hill, Norm, Joyce, Nick, and Buffy Uglow of Watertown, Wisconsin. The Bred and Owned Award will be presented by Genlar Brown Swiss, Larry and Jennifer Meyer and family of Chilton, Wisconsin. And the Junior Award will be presented by Top View of Botkins, Ohio. Judge Lammers has completed his placings in the spring yearling heifer class. Second place junior goes to entry 3790, Corlin Carter Starlight, owned by Courtney N. Bell of Frederick, Maryland. In third place is entry number 2454, VB Can Do Juno, owned by Vaguely Farm Inc. of Monticello, Wisconsin. Second place and first place junior goes to entry 2471, Pit Crew Phantom Nikita, leased by Allison Foss, owned by Pit Crew Genetics of Cambridge, Minnesota. And your winning entry and first bred and owned is entry number 2468, Pit Crew Rasta Tricky, owned by Pit Crew Genetics of Cambridge, Minnesota. Judge Lammers, your reasons.
Well, a nice group of heifers here in our spring yearling class, and I'll be the first to admit maybe not the easiest class for us to line up today, but when it was all said and done, this heifer that wins the class just excels in her overall length of frame, angularity, style, and balance, and she uses that advantage over a heifer in second. She's an individual that's longer from her nose to her withers. She's cleaner out through that throat and brisket. Just has more extension for me all the way through than the really square-cut heifer here in second. The second heifer, a heifer you just find a hard time picking apart. She's so hard top, straight lined, travels out on a great set of feet and legs. For me, just not quite enough length and stretch up through that front end and angularity to get her up into that top spot. But she uses that advantage in her strength, the top line, the hardness out through her chine and loin to get over a really stylish, clean-cut heifer coming out here in third. Third over fourth uses that advantage in her femininity up through her head and neck. She's cleaner cut up through there. She's a little cleaner down through the bone structure than in the leg and over our fourth place heifer. The fourth place heifer, you love the midsection too, the openness of rib that she has. She uses that advantage just having a little more frame over our fifth heifer. She's a little more upstanding at the point of withers, a little longer from nose to tail than another real stylish heifer coming out in fifth. Fifth over six, use that advantage in silkiness of hide and cleanness all the way through. She's a little more open about her rib, a little cleaner cut than those extremely long-framed, long-bodied heifer coming out in six. And it's that advantage in her length, particularly from her nose to her withers to get over her heifer in seventh. She's just longer from her nose to tail, cleaner cut down through that throat and brisket. The seventh heifer, when you get her in line, very impressive. You love her from the shoulders back, the hardness of top, the openness to the rib that she has, just not quite the overall angularity to get her up into those top six heifers. Congratulations.